Good afternoon, five-star community. Chris Gdowski, Superintendent. I hope this message finds you well, that you've had a great weekend with family and friends, and that you've been able to celebrate this last week and a half of having an in-person schooling option for your children. I've heard so much about people having joy of being back in community together in person, and that our kids are off to a tremendous start, and we want to keep that going. And that's a good bit of the reason why I'm reaching out today. Our staff have worked tremendously hard to make in-person schooling an option for kids. Our students have stepped up now that we have that option, and they're following the protocols. They're wearing their masks, they're staying distant, they're washing their hands and sanitizing throughout the course of the day. And because people are really following these protocols in public spaces like schools and in other public settings like the grocery store and the malls and churches, public health officials report that there's very little transmission happening in those settings. And so we're grateful for having people be safe in our schools and not transmitting the virus to one another. Outside of school is a different matter. Public health officials indicate that there's a lot of transmission going on right now in Adams County, and the places where it's largest are at private gatherings at people's homes, or in settings where you're having a birthday party, a football party, other block parties within your community. People aren't wearing their masks there, they're not staying distant, they're being too close, and that's where the transmission's coming at high levels. And because there are such high levels of transmission in Adams County right now, our county officials are preparing a plan to submit to the state that will be acted upon this coming week to talk about how we're going to mitigate the spread of the virus. If we're not able to mitigate that spread, there's a risk that school won't be an in-person option later this fall. And so it's really important for all of us to do our part. I appreciate everyone's cooperation in the school setting. We'll continue to ask for you to do that, monitor it, make sure that we're all doing our part. But outside of school, it's essential that we all take this seriously, wear our masks, in all the settings we're interacting with other people, so that we can keep this option alive for our kids who want it very badly and are doing their part. Thanks in advance for joining with me and making this virus curve turn the other direction so that we can keep schools open for our kids. Thanks again. I'll be back in touch here later this week with some more information about the county mitigation plan and what it means for Adams 12. Take care.